everybody, welcome to the next testing basics video. Today we are going to be doing shoes, specifically block-heeled sandals. Now I've chosen these because up until quite recently I was either a complete flat or a super high heel kind of a girl, but I've been completely converted to block heels and they're just one of my favourite styles at the moment. I find them so easy to wear, they're so versatile. So I'm hoping that if any of you guys are sort of on the fence with them, that maybe this can persuade you and give you some inspiration of how to style them and just hopefully show you how versatile they actually are. As always, we have 5 pairs here from high street to higher end and I'm going to introduce them all now. It's working a little bit differently this video from the previous ones because this section isn't actually my first impressions. Some of the shoes are in the sale, so I wanted to get this video up as quick as I could. So yeah, I've already been wearing them at this point. So the first impressions are going to come later in the video on each day as I wear them. So this bit's going to be kind of factual. I'm just going to go through where they're from, how much they were, heel height, things like that basically. But not first impressions, that's going to be a bit later on. I am a UK size 7, European size 40 for my shoes. I've got relatively thin feet and I could kind of make a 6.5 work as well as a 7. So I'll also mention what size I've gone for in these and how I've found them to fit. The first pair I have are from Mango. These, I got them in the sale in store. They're also available online. They were £29.99. They're also available in a tan brown colour, which is really nice. They are suede, very, very strappy sandals, and they have a wood effect heel. This isn't real wood, but I do really like the colour they've gone for here. I think it complements the black suede very nicely. This heel height is 7 centimetres. I have a notebook here, that's what I keep looking at. Yeah, so these are 7 centimetres high. They have lots and lots of straps. They also have one that goes between your toe like a flip-flop would, and a slingback one here which has a buckle on it. And then also these really long ones. These can tie really, really high up your calves, not just at the ankle height. So if you are someone with thin feet, I think these are going to be really good because you have lots of different options to adjust them, you know, with this and with the straps as well. Next we have Topshop, and with these I wanted to ask you guys a really quick question and just ask your opinion on something. I nearly hit myself in the face with that shoe. Up until now, all of the items that have been in these videos I've bought myself. These I did not buy, these were sent to me, these were free. I got these as part of a post I worked on with Topshop earlier this month. And I just wanted to see what you guys felt about me using items in these videos that I haven't paid for myself. It won't change my opinion, I'll always be completely honest about it, but I do understand that it can be sort of harder to feel as trusting of someone's opinion when they haven't spent their own money on something. So please, could you just let me know in the comments what you think about that, just so that I know moving forward, yeah, which you guys would prefer. So as I said, these are Topshop. These would be £46. I also have these in a size 40. They fit true to size. The heel height on these is 8 centimetres, so a little higher than the Mango ones. They also have a wood heel. Harry, is this real wood? I can't tell. If this isn't real, it's much better fake than the Mango ones because it looks way more real. These have suede, again, like the Mango, and a strap across here, then a single crossover and a sling back. What's really great about these is that even though the sling back's not adjustable, these pull through. So on so many crossover heeled sandals, and the Gianvito Rossi ones, you know, that style that everybody loves, these are like this. The straps are normally just attached at the side, so they're not actually adjustable over your feet. So if you have thin feet, you're going to struggle with them. Whereas these, because they have these loops that they're threading through, means that you can pull them so tight on your feet and they just really, really fit like a glove. And the same would apply if you had wider feet. It gives you a little bit more breathing room as well. So I think that's really great about them. They also have a padded sole, which is really nice and just makes them that little bit more comfortable too. Next up is Senso. This is a little bit of a price jump as well. These were £111 in the sale on ASOS. Senso are a really great shoe brand for their designs and things. They have so much choice, so I would definitely check them out if you haven't already. I got these in a 39, so 6. But I think on ASOS they class the 39 as a 6.5. They fit really well for me, they fit perfectly fine, so perhaps these do come up a little large. These are the highest heel height of them all. These are 10cm heel. They have this block brushed gold heel. Love the brushed gold. It makes them a little bit less, oh, that is very bright gold. Yeah, just a bit more subtle. They have a square toe. I really, really love that, and quite a thick band across the toes here. That always helps with two-strap sandals from them digging in, especially like sometimes I feel like they're slowly trying to chop my little toe off throughout the day. So having a thicker one is a great way to combat that. And it has these three paddedy bits, which is quite nice too. The ankle strap comes at a little bit of a strange point on the heel, so on the ankle, sorry. So it kind of sits on the ankle bone. I think with most two-strap sandals, they tend to sit above the ankle bone, whereas this sits on it, which is a little bit strange. Very classic, very, very simple shoe. Next, we are taking another big price jump up to £283 for these Aquazzura sandals. I bought these on Harvey Nichols online in the sale. Full price, they would have been £505. These have a 6cm heel. I got these in 40. Aquazzura always fits true to size. They are quite slim fitting shoes generally, so do bear that in mind. You might want to go half a size up or a full size up if you have wider feet. So these are like a woven, I mean, is this raffia? Because I'm not sure what that is or if this is that, but what is this? Anyway, it's like a woven, very, very, very tightly woven. It's really, really delicate thing, and then it has these very colourful and wild pom-poms on them. These pom-poms are also sort of a raffia kind of material. When I saw them online, I thought they were going to be like soft and squishy, sort of how craft making pom-poms would be. But yeah, but they're not at all. They're much rougher than that, and the pom-poms come in various colours. They also have two at the end of these straps. So we have a thin strap going across the toe here, a very thin sling back, and then these two leather straps here. These aren't very long, or you can only wrap them around your ankle once, or tie at the back or tie at the front, whichever you prefer. Yeah, they're a very delicate shoe. Not my kind of a thing normally, but when I saw them online, I just absolutely loved them. And so I really wanted to give them a go to see whether I could make something a statement and stand out as this work for me. They're so summery. I really think they're going to come into their own when I go on my summer holiday. But I thought I'd challenge myself a little bit and see if these are actually versatile. Okay, finally we have some Valentino Rockstud sandals. I got these in the sale. I bought them in Berlin at the corner, so because it was in euros, the conversion to pounds is a bit of a strange price. So these are £428.53. I think that was about 40% off or something. Full price on Net-a-Porter, these are about £750. Incredibly expensive, so premium, just so expensive for a sandal. I mean, the £700 is crazy, the £400 is even crazy. These are very, very high end. They're the Rockstud style, very recognisable. They have the block heel, obviously, and the heel height on these is 8cm. They're all leather, black leather, and they have gold kind of spiky studs on them, and then coloured round studs. These are white, black, red and green. Nice bit of a way to inject some colour, but in something that isn't as is in your face as the Aquazzura ones are. So they have two buckles on them as well. So one that buckles up, this buckles up on your ankle here, and the one on the side. So they are quite adjustable to how wide your ankle might be, but nothing, you can't adjust anything down here. Relatively slim fitting, not as slim as the Aquazzura ones are. I have these in 39.5 and they fit me really well. It is a stunning shoe. It looks absolutely great on, and very classic while statement at the same time. So I really, really love these. So as I said, at this point that I'm filming this, I've actually almost nearly finished filming the day-to-day bits, so I've finished testing out most of these shoes. And we do have a little bit, well not a little bit, a pretty big shocker happen in this video, relatively early on as well. So please keep watching to see what goes on there. Yeah, it's been a bit of a good one. So yeah, let's get straight into it. You know how this bit works now, I think. I'm just going to be wearing them each day, showing you how I'm wearing them, letting you know if they're comfortable, how I found them, and then coming back to you at the end to give a final roundup of all my opinions. So let's get into the next bit. Hey guys, so day one of sandal wearing. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous day, so I'm really pleased. I've got on the mango ones. I love how they look. It's just coming undone. I have had them on all morning around the house actually. And they've been really comfortable, but I've not done any proper walking in them yet. I'm just about to go out now to have some lunch with Harry and to run some errands. And then we're going out again this evening, so I'm hoping to get a good amount of walking done in these today. These are the ones that tie up really high on the leg. I've just gone with them sort of around just a little bit higher than the ankle for today because I like how that looks. I've got them on with this dress. It's from, I can't remember if it's from Finders Keepers or Keepsake, the label. I'll write it in the description box. It's one of the two. It's just like a sleeveless pleated shift dress. And then I have on this denim jacket from Topshop with the frayed hems. It's a little bit old now, but a great summer piece. So that's me. I really like how they look. I love the wooden heel and the shape of the heel especially. So I'm kind of feeling my outfit today, if I'm honest. I'm going to go take some Instagram pictures of it too. Hey guys, so the time is now 8:10. So I've had these shoes on since about 9 o'clock this morning, so nearly 12 hours. I've just looked on my phone, I've done 6,500 steps today, so they've had quite a good wearing. They've been really comfortable. I've really liked them. I've liked how they've looked. I love the way the heel looks, as I said already. Two issues with them is this section that goes between your toe, kind of like flip-floppy. It's not really an issue, it would just be more comfortable without it. The other thing is there's some stitching here either side of the mango label. There's two, it's not a cross stitch, you don't know, but anyway, just 2 stitches. And that throughout the day, the top one especially, has started just making the bottom of my heel a little bit sore. Nothing too bad though, it's been bearable, but not, you know, not as comfy as they can be. Hello everybody, second day of the sandal wearing. And I've got the Topshop ones on today. These are so comfortable, like just as soon as I put them on I can tell they're going to be really comfortable. They really hold your foot in nicely. They kind of feel a little bit squidgy on the bottom, so I'm liking these a lot. But for this outfit I've got, it's very hot again today, so I've got on some culottes from Jigsaw, and then this is just a top. It's like a, almost like a knit really, but really thin, from French Connection. And actually I feel very, very chic, and maybe it can be a little bit too evening-y to say I'm just going out to upload a video and like go to the post office. But yeah, maybe this would be a good evening look. Let me know what you think. It's just too hot for denim, that's too hot for skinny jeans. So something with a bit of flow to it is much cooler, definitely. Hello everybody. So time is now 7:30. And I've had these shoes on for a good amount today. I just looked at my phone and done nearly 6,000 steps today. Not all of them have been in these because I was shooting, so I have had some other pairs on. But for most of the day I've had them on, and it's all good. They're really comfortable. They're more comfortable than the mango one. They don't rub it all across the toes. Again, if you've got thin feet, these are actually going to probably be even better than the mango ones. Despite the mango ones having that thing between the toes, I felt like my foot moved around less in these. I think it's because these bits here are adjustable when you pull up on the straps that tie around the ankle, so you can really get it tight over your foot, which is great. Yeah, super comfortable, nothing to report. Really, really, really like these, would really recommend. You can easily walk all day in these and not have a single issue. So big thumbs up Topshop. Topshop are always doing well in these videos, aren't they? They're doing so good all the time. I also forgot to add that yes, I do have a different outfit on. This dress is a new one. It's like a denim smock dress from ASOS. That's because I've been shooting. This was one of the outfits, so that's why I have a different look on. I forgot to mention that. Good morning guys. It's 5:15 in the morning, so I'm trying to speak quite quietly, but I'm just going to London for the day today. So I wanted to quickly show you my outfit. I have a jacket too, so I'll just grab that in a second. So yeah, today I'm wearing the Valentino ones. First time I've worn them. It's going to be a long day. I am going to shoot something, so I won't be in these all day, but still imagine I'll have these on for quite a good portion of the day. So far they feel really comfortable. I did notice this morning I have 2 quite big blisters on the bottom of my feet from the mango shoes though, which is just making all shoes slightly uncomfortable, because obviously the bottom of your foot and all shoes touch that area. But yeah, for now I've got it on with some old Levi 501s, the bottoms cut off, a tank top from All Saints, and I'm just going to go and get my jacket in a minute. I'll be back. Okay, and then this is the jacket. This is my Uterque leather jacket. I haven't worn it in a while actually, and yeah, good summer piece. So it's hot right now, and it's only 5:15 in the morning and it's hot already. So yeah, long day, but I will definitely check in the evening and give you a shoe update. Okay guys, the time is 10 PM. It's been a long day. and a pretty eventful shoe day. I haven't even got the Valentino shoes on anymore. I literally I'm so gutted about this and I can't believe it's happened. But so I wore these from the front door onto the train, and then off the train into a taxi, out of a taxi into the house, which was the shooting location for the thing I was doing in London today. We didn't have the shoes on the whole time in the house, and then went to put them on for one of the looks and noticed this. So this is the other one, and the whole kind of bottom cap section here on this one has come off. So it's like this. I don't even know when this has happened. It's also made the leather pull up here. So I don't know when this has happened. Obviously it's happened this morning, but like I didn't notice it. So I don't have the bottom of the shoe or anything like that. So I am like, just obviously, I'm just so gutted about it, because I'm gonna write to, I bought these from the corner in Berlin, and I'm gonna write to them tomorrow and send them pictures of this, and then let's see if they take it with Valentino and what happens, because I am 100% expecting either of them to give me a refund or to send out another pair. I didn't trip, I didn't fall today, I didn't get my heel stuck in anything, I didn't, you know, get my heel stuck on a grate and have to wrench it out, anything at all. Like, shoes are meant to be walked in, and even if I had tripped, and even if I had scuffed my foot on a cobble or whatever, this should not happen. Like, I've fallen over many times in shoes and never ever ever has this happened. Like, I'm so shocked about it, because I wouldn't expect that to happen on a pair of shoes that was £30, never mind something that's cost this much. I mean, it's cost me over £400 for these. So I just really absolutely cannot believe it. I was so shocked when I turned them over and saw it was like this, and it's just, I mean, like, it really is unacceptable, I guess. There's no other word for it. Hello everybody, another day, another pair of shoes. I've got on the Aquazzuras today. I love these so much, as unlikely as it may seem. They are just, like, I just think they're so cool and perfect for summer and perfect for outfits like this. I've just got on some black skinny jeans from River Island, a black shirt from Uniqlo. You know, super simple outfits which have required little to no effort, made exciting and summery and snazzy by these incredible shoes. My first thoughts about them are that when I'm tying them up, they do feel quite delicate. So I found that I'm being really gentle with them and getting them tied up, because I just don't want to, you know, yank the pom-poms off, especially the ones on the back of the ankle tie. Loving this outfit, and it's all because of these incredible shoes. Hey everybody, we're still on with the Aquazzura shoes. I'm not very flexible, and so far so good. I just wanted to let you all know that I have just emailed the corner in Berlin, which is where I bought the Valentino shoes from. I've just emailed them pictures of the shoes and the receipts and things. These shoes so far so good. Going to keep them on all day, and we're going out this evening, so they should get a good few hours worth of wear, which is very good as well. Hello everybody. Okay, it's been a couple of days since I did this. I was at a festival over the weekend, so it chucked it down, so I didn't have any sandals on. It's still raining today, but we're just going to go with it. I need to keep filming this. And I've got the final pair to share today. These are by Senso. I got these via ASOS. They were on the sale at the time that I bought them. They're not my favourites out of all of them, from, you know, my first impressions really. They're kind of a little bit too plain, and I don't really like where the ankle strap hits. I'd rather it come up a little bit higher and, you know, sit over your ankle basically, sit over the bony bit. But they're very comfortable. They're slightly higher than the others, which I guess is quite nice for more evenings, but they're still comfortable and feel like they're going to be very easy to walk in. All Saints sweatshirt. I've got some, my jeans are from All Saints as well actually, some All Saints skinny jeans. I've just got a black t-shirt on underneath this, which is from Uniqlo. It's going to be a long day today. I'm just heading out now, and then I'm heading back to Leeds later this afternoon, and then I'm heading back home to my mum's later on. So these shoes are going to get a really good wear, which is good, so I'll definitely be able to report back on these. So it's much later now. I'm at home. Mum went through my wardrobe for me, which is why I'm sat absolutely surrounded by clothes. Anyway, I'm also using a box as a tripod, so things might be a little bit wonky, but just tilt your head to make it work. What time is it? It is 20 to 9. Gosh, I've had these shoes on for a long time. They've been really comfortable. They were great to walk in for longer periods of time. The heels marked a little bit Okay, can you see here how the heel is marked a little bit? I've just given this a bit of a rub and it hasn't come off. I've no idea how that's been marked. As I said, I have driven in them, so that might have not done them any good, obviously tilting your foot back as you use your pedals or whatever. I do think these are possibly going to mark quite badly, like especially if you wore them on a night out or something like that. You might end up with a very scuffed gold heel at the end. Hello everybody, I'm just checking in one final time. I wanted to give the Aquazzuras one more wear and show you a different outfit with them, because these have probably been like the most out there ones. So I wanted to show a few different ways, well, a couple of ways that I've worn them. Again, I've gone with some jeans for this look. I've got on some grey Topshop jeans. Also this shirt's actually from Topshop as well, it's quite old now, a white shirt from Topshop. This belt's from Zalando, I can't remember the brand, but I'll have it linked in the description box. And then the pom-pom shoes, these are so comfortable and they are, yeah, they're really easy to walk in. I don't really like catch the pom-poms or anything like that when I'm walking, which is something I was a bit worried about. So they're easy to wear really, they're really comfortable. I think they look so great with these mega simple outfits, which is, as you know, my kind of a daily uniform, just to make stuff look a little bit more exciting. And yeah, like you've made a little bit more effort than you actually have. So I'm definitely loving these ones, and I just wanted to quickly share this final look with you before we go on to the final opinions section of the video. Okay, so that is the end of our little experiment from the past week or so. Yeah, it's been a bit of a good one, I feel. For the most part, I have lots of pairs of shoes here that I love and will definitely rewear. Let's just get straight into me running down my favourites, starting from the worst. Now, without a doubt, coming in at last place are these Valentino Rockstud sandals. I am so gutted about this. I'm so gutted, and at the moment I have no resolution for this. I've emailed the shop that I bought it from in Berlin twice and they haven't got back to me, and I emailed Valentino the other day, who just said that you have to bring them into the boutique for them to look at and decide what they do, and what basically, yeah, decide what to do. So I'm going to be taking these down to London. There's not a Valentino boutique in Manchester, so I'm going to take them down to London with me next time I'm down there. Obviously a huge ball ache, a huge inconvenience, not something I want to be doing, absolutely not something that I expect from a shoe that full price retails at over £700. I wouldn't expect this from a shoe that was £30, £40, whatever. I probably had these on for a total, 2 hours I was sat on a train, so moving about for a total of an hour tops of being walking about in these. I'm just absolutely gutted about it. I'm really hoping that I either can get, they give me a new pair or get my money back, otherwise it's just the biggest waste of over £400 ever. And yeah, I just don't think there's any excuse for this. I'm so disappointed with it. Yeah, pretty gutted about that one. Okay, so coming up next from the Valentino ones are the mango ones. This is for the sole reason, and I know I mentioned it briefly during the video, but that they really rubbed me. But on the day that I wore them, I didn't realise how bad they rubbed me. And then the next day I had such a big blister on the bottom of my foot that it was even uncomfortable to walk barefoot. So obviously if you have a blister on your heel, the bottom of your heel, all shoes are going to be uncomfortable. So it's simply this little stitch here that makes it uncomfortable. I do plan on re-wearing them. I think I'm going to take them on holiday with me, but I definitely couldn't wear them without a, like a big compede on the bottom of my foot or something. So that's the only reason that these are coming in second, because they're the only ones that I found very uncomfortable. But that being said, I think they're a great shoe for £30 and they look really great. In third place, we have these Senso heels, and this is purely a taste thing, I think, because these were really comfortable to walk in. I went shopping in these the day I wore them and walked quite a bit. They'd be great for a night out where you didn't want to worry about your feet hurting. That being said, the heel is just marked already, so for that reason they actually probably wouldn't be that great on a night out. Now I'm thinking about it, because I think they'd get pretty scuffed and kind of wrecked really easily. Yeah, so that's one of the reasons why they aren't coming up higher in my favourites. Yeah, as I said, they are really comfortable. Not sure they're worth over £100 in all honesty. You can probably pick up shoes of a very similar style elsewhere for a little less, but I know I'm going to get a good amount of wear out of these because of how comfortable they are. How many times do I want to say that they're comfortable? Did I mention that these are really quite comfortable? Oh, I really don't know which ones to bring up next. It isn't probably almost a tie between the next two pairs, which are the Aquazzuras and the Topshop. So I think what I'm just going to talk about is my pros and cons of each one. Okay, so the Topshop ones. These are such a great shoe. Topshop always does so well in these videos, doesn't it? These are the most comfortable out of all 5 pairs. They're just a dream to walk in. The squishy padded sole really does its job. It just makes them just so incredibly comfortable. Yeah, the only thing is they're probably not my favourite style on. They're not my favourite, like when I'm taking pictures with them on, they're not my favourite with how they look, just because I prefer how many straps ones like the mango ones have. So that's again more of a taste thing rather than you know, the quality of the shoe itself. The suede's lovely and soft. They haven't, you know, they've not scuffed or anything actually at all, and these have been worn quite a bit now because I went to London in them as well. So they've had a good amount of wear and they're looking really great. I would 100% recommend these for your holidays or something like that, and for city breaks in particular, they would be so good for that. So I guess coming in joint first has to be the Aquazzura ones. These have just been so much more versatile than I expected. They're so different for me and I've absolutely loved them. They've looked great with just whatever I've tried them on with. I know I've shown you 2 outfits with them in this video, but I have like shot blog posts in them, you know, I just nip out in an outfit, and they have looked great with everything. They're comfortable, the heel height's perfect. The thing about these is that they feel worth the money. They feel, to hold them, they feel expensive. They have this really delicate, that's just beautifully cut. There is something about them that makes them feel quite luxurious and therefore worth the higher price tag. They're just really cute, aren't they? They're kind of a little bit silly, a little bit gimmicky, but I think you can completely make them work, again, because the overall look of them is somewhat elegant. I can't quite place what it is. It just has a really nice shape to it and feel to it. The only thing is that they feel quite delicate. So yeah, when you tie them up, I just am automatically being quite gentle with them because I don't want to pull the pom-poms off. Aquazzura generally for me is one of my favourite shoe designers at the moment, I think. Okay, so that's everything. It's been a bit of an interesting one. What I'm going to do is, if I have any updates on the Valentino shoes once I've taken them into store next week, I will pop a comment down below, so in case any of you are interested in what happens. But I am so disappointed with those shoes, just so gutted that they've come the lowest, and not even by like a little bit, not because of something small, because of just such disappointment basically. But yes, I hope you enjoyed this video. I am, as I said, pretty pleased with all these shoes and excited to be wearing them throughout summer, and I am like done for all of my summer sandals now, I think. So yeah, do let me know which ones were your favourites. Any requests for what you want me to do next in this series are always very welcome. Perhaps we could do something very summer appropriate for the next one, seeing as we're getting into like summer holiday season. So let me know if there's any particular things you really want to see. And yes, thank you very much for watching as always, and I'll see you in the next one.